So welcome back to the Sawmill, friends. It's a cool morning here in Tennessee. It's about 30 degrees. The first thing we need to work on is get the trailer ready because we got to head across town and go pick something up. You guys hang in there. So if you're wondering what's going on here, I got one of the ramps taken off the trailer because I'm not sure how big this crate is that we're picking up today. Now they'll be loading it from the rear with a fork truck, and I think that ramp will be okay. I may have to lower it to move it out of the way just a little, but I think they'll be okay as far as getting close to the trailer to get the crate on there. I will take my tools with me though, in case when we get there, I gotta take that one off, but hopefully we won't have to because that's a pain getting those off there. That spring is pretty tight. Let's warm up the Duramax and we'll get out of here. We got a lot to get done today, guys. Take this jacket off, or this hoodie rather. I can't stand driving down the road and having a big thick jacket on. It drives me crazy. Just about as much as people on their cell phones do driving down the road. I'm sure we'll encounter some of those guys today. Never fails. I just about forgot, friends. We got somebody going with us today. And it looks like he's ready. He's looking at me through the window. All right, George. Let's get out of here. George, that's your blanket. You're smelling yourself there, pal. You gonna look at the camera? Maybe later? Okay.
And then that would give them time. Number one, if she's that minded, is to...
In 2 miles, take exit 8A to merge onto I-81 south toward Knoxville.
Ready, or was living on base, I would have my family just go back to where I was from, and
Come toward me. I'm just gonna make sure your tire misses that ramp. Okay, you're good on the height. Just watch that ramp over there if you can see it. I think you're going to hit it. No, you're good. Okay. There we go. This right here, friends, is something I've been keeping secret for the past few weeks, and it's finally here. Let me show it to you, but we're not going to get out of the crate just yet. So what we're looking at here is a finish mower that you pull behind your tractor. You can get these that are pulled on the drawbar. This one connects to your 3-point hitch, and it's powered by your PTO on the tractor, the power takeoff. This is made by a company called Lastech in the USA. They're located in Indiana. And the model number on this one is the XR700. Now we do most of our mowing here with a little TYM tractor. It's got about a 5-foot deck underneath it, I think. I need to check on that, I'm not sure. And it does a good job. It just takes a lot of passes to cover acreage. This right here will greatly decrease the time I have to spend mowing every day this summer. Now this mower is kind of similar to a batwing mower that you would see behind of a tractor. The sides of it have hydraulic cylinders and they raise up to make it not as wide for transporting to and from the field or maybe down the road to a neighbor's house. And something really interesting about this mower, friends, all the decks articulate, so if you have some low spots or a lot of rolling pastures, you don't miss anything. And this area that I live in is called Rolling Hills, and they call it that for a reason. So this mower should make short work of all the mowing we got to do this summer. Now, I'm not going to unload this today for two reasons. Number one, it's not mowing season yet. And number two, I need some extensions for my pallet forks in order to get this off the trailer without damaging the trailer or that attachment right there. I went ahead and ordered some this morning. They should be here by Friday, hopefully. I am really sick and tired of being on my tractor and mowing all day long. We got about 5 acres of grass here, aside from the hay field that we have to mow all year long, and it takes, gosh, sometimes 3 or 4 hours to mow it all. I should decrease that time to less than an hour on that thing right there. So having said all that, friends, you'll see this in action here in a few weeks. As soon as the pallet fork extensions get here, we'll go ahead and get that off the trailer, but for now, we'll leave it on there. And I can't wait to put this to use, guys. It's gonna make mowing a whole lot faster this year. And I found some footage on Last Tech's YouTube channel, and I pulled some of it off. I hope they don't mind. And I'm gonna put it in this video so you guys can see this mower in action. Y'all take a look at that, and I'll see you back here in just a minute. Friends, what you guys think about that mower? That's going to greatly decrease my time cutting this summer, which means more time on the sawmill. We're headed down here to the log splitter, friends. Need to bust up some walnut. You guys hang in there. Alright guys, if you're new to this channel, this is my Wood-Mizer log splitter. And I always forget the model number on it. FS500. It's a bi-directional splitter, does a really good job. We got some walnut to split up today. If it doesn't take me too long, I may work on some poplar also before we head up to the sawmill. All right, guys, I finally got that one split, almost. I got my chainsaw. I'll get in there and get the wood fibers separated. My best wedge is still right there in the middle, that silver one. If you're looking for a good wedge for splitting firewood, you can't beat that one right there. I got it on Amazon. It's aluminum. I'll leave a link down below. It works really good. Those cheap ones you get at Tractor Supply, like I was using on this other side, they don't do as good. That one right there is the best one I've ever had. This white oak is also too long for my firebox. It's 32 inches. Once we get it split, we'll use the chainsaw and we'll cut it in half. And we'll have 4 halves for the log splitter. If you've never split open a white oak, a nice straight grained white oak, it's pretty satisfying. And it sounds really nice too when those wood fibers start giving up their strength and they start separating. That's fun to do right there. And it's good exercise. And for you guys wondering why I didn't take this entire log straight to the log splitter, I enjoy splitting them by hand. I guess that's the reason why. Call me crazy. If you can grab my saw, I got my Husqvarna with me today. Whenever I say Husqvarna, I add an A to it. That's the way I like to say it. In the comment sections, some people are bothered by that. What's it matter? Husqvarna. I'll say it like that till the day I die. Tell you what, that chainsaw could use a sharpening. Not cutting very well today. Quick little story time here, guys. Now, I do a lot of reading. I do a lot of Audible books as well. And there's one I've been listening to lately, and I think it's the 3rd time I've listened to this one. It's a collection of mountain man stories, and they're pretty interesting. I'll leave a link down below if you want to go check it out. This is not sponsored by the author or nothing like that. I just like to share the books that I like to read. I've been trying to do this about once a month. So I guess this will be my book recommendation for February. So let me share a quick little story with you guys out of that book. I got a kick out of this. I think it's pretty good. it goes with splitting this log that we done here today. So he's in the woods, this mountain man. I can't remember his name. Was it Coulter? I can't remember. I have to go listen to that again. So he's in the middle of the woods splitting some logs for a cabin, or maybe a fence, I can't remember. So it's probably 8-footers or longer, more than likely, none of this short stuff right here. So he's trying to split open this log, and the Indians come up on him. And the Indians are going to kill him. So he looks at the Indians and he says, I know you guys are here to kill me, you got a job to do and raid my cabin and all that stuff, but before you guys kill me, I sure would like to finish this job and get this log split open. Would you mind helping me out? So as soon as they come over, they start pulling on the log. And as soon as they start moving it just a little, he reaches in there and pulls out the wedge, and it collapses on their hands, and the Indians are trapped with the log, and he escapes. I thought that was pretty funny right there. I'm not sure if it ever happened, or maybe it's just a story that somebody made up years ago, but I like to believe it's real. Or it was real, rather. Pretty neat, though. That's a really good book, guys. If you're looking for something to read this month or listen to, there's a link down below. Go check it out. All right, friends, I'm not done yet for the day. I'm headed up here to the sawmill. We're gonna finish up that walnut that I've been trying to saw for the past 3 days. If you guys recall, on the first day, we hit that ceramic insulator. But today, we should finish it up. You guys hang in there. All right, friends, that went really well. We got 3 more slabs out of that log, and on that final cut, I had my fingers crossed that I wouldn't hit another insulator, and we didn't, so that's good right there. I was hoping we would stay away from those. There may be more in there than we sawed into from the other day, who knows? So here's what we got. We got 3 slabs. The top 2 are 9/4. The one on the very top right there has the pith directly in the middle. I talked about that in the last video. That's what you want. Now the bottom slab is a little bit thinner. That's the one that has the insulator on the far end. I'll have to cut this one down to about a 7-footer. It won't match the other ones, but at least we got something out of it. So that's good right there. And as far as our total goes for this log, we got 3 slabs right there on the mill and 4 more on the loading arms right there. That was a really good log, friends. It produced a good amount of board footage. I'll try to average it up and put it right here. But on live edge slabs, it's kind of hard to get an exact accurate board footage as far as the log goes, or the lumber rather, or the slabs rather. My goodness, I can't talk. Look over me. I'll do the best I can with the math and figure that up for you guys. You guys can see that crack right there in the middle. And this is not the slab that has the pith in it, but it does have some of the juvenile core right there in the middle. That's just part of it. But it's not entirely bad. It may stay intact during the drying process. I'll let you guys know here in about a year. Alright friends, I sure am glad that log is done, but I'm not looking forward to stacking it up for drying. That's kind of aggravating when you're a one-man operation. It's for a long day, or a long morning rather. I'll do that tomorrow. So I thought I was done for the day, but Bruno just hollered. It looks like he's ready for a tracker ride. So I guess I'll see you guys back here tomorrow. Thanks for watching, I really appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one. Bruno, when you grow up, are you going to run the sawmill? Yes. Yes?
Yeah.
Well, that's news to me. You've never talked about it before.
I haven't.
So you're going to take over? That's all I like to hear.
Thank you.
All right. You ready to go?
Yeah.
Let's go. Well, it looks like he's going to take over the family business.